Hey, I'm Todd Newton, and this is Pierce Brothers Mortuary in the Westwood area of Los Angeles, California. And I wanted to do an episode of the show here because this is the final resting place of some of Hollywood's most iconic and legendary names, many of whom were huge influences on me and my entertainment career. And I also wanted to bring you here because I know you're a fan of many of these folks. So I wanted you to have the opportunity through this video to pay your respects to people that have brought you so much joy and happiness throughout the years. I hope you enjoy it. Welcome to the Tattooed Traveler. Pierce Brothers Mortuary has a storied history that dates back to 1887 when it was founded by brothers Fred and Charles Pierce, and it began as a small funeral home here in Los Angeles that became very well known among the Hollywood elite for their compassionate service and their meticulous attention to detail. Despite being located right in the middle of the city, the cemetery offers a peaceful and secluded atmosphere that appealed to stars like Don Knotts, best known for his role of Barney Fife on The Andy Griffith Show, and Ralph Furley on the hit sitcom Three's Company. Don Knotts is laid to rest just inside the main gate here at Pierce Brothers. He passed away in February of 2006 at the age of 81. I mentioned at the top of the show that many show business icons are laid to rest here, which creates a legacy that attracts other celebrities like the author Jackie Collins, sister of Joan Collins. Jackie passed in 2015 after writing 32 novels, all of which appeared on the New York Times bestsellers list. She's laid to rest with her husband Oscar, and just above, actress Heather O'Rourke. If the name doesn't ring a bell, the face will certainly take you back to a film called Poltergeist. Heather was only 12 when she left us in 1988. And just to her left is a fascinating individual, author Truman Capote. In addition to giving the world Breakfast at Tiffany's and In Cold Blood, Truman Capote was known for his lavish parties and for the fact that he was a child prodigy, teaching himself to read and write before he even entered school. And as you can see, he was very close friends with Joanne Carson, the former wife of Johnny Carson. Truman Capote died in August of 1984, 1 month before his 60th birthday. Laid to rest next to them is the Velvet Fog, singer Mel Torme, two-time Grammy winner, a native of Chicago, Illinois. I've been told Torme despised the nickname the Velvet Fog, by the way. He said that the Velvet Frog voice might be more appropriate. Pretty sure his fans would disagree with that. Mel Torme passed in the summer of '99 at the age of 73. Take you now into the Sanctuary of Tranquility and show you the final resting place of one of the most influential drummers of all time, Buddy Rich. Right before he passed away, a nurse asked him, "Is there anything you can't take?" And Buddy Rich replied, "Yeah, country music." True story. And speaking of great senses of humor, look at this. Stevie Don Cochran says, "Marilyn is right around the corner." We appreciate the direction, sir, whoever you are, Mr. Cochran. And here she is, the great Marilyn Monroe. There isn't much you can say about this starlet that hasn't already been said time and time again. Born Norma Jean Mortensen, she changed her name to Marilyn Monroe in the 40s, climbed to the heights of fame because of her roles in Some Like It Hot, How to Marry a Millionaire, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. She passed away from a mysterious barbiturate overdose in August of 1962. She was only 36. Now, Marilyn is right next to the founder of Playboy magazine, Hugh Hefner. Playboy hit newsstands for the first time in December of 1953 with Marilyn Monroe on the cover, but she didn't actually pose for the cover. But Hef was infatuated with Marilyn and was able to get his hands on a series of photos she had done years prior when she really needed money, and he used that famous shot on the cover. Hef and Marilyn are right there, and I want to take you just over here to the right. By the way, Hef passed at the Playboy Mansion in 2017 at the age of 91. And right here, ladies and gentlemen, the king of cool, my showbiz idol, Dean Martin. I guess I have, 4 Dean Martin tattoos on my body? He was born Dino Paul Crocetti and was a boxer in his younger years before becoming a singer, actor, comedian, beloved member of the Rat Pack. He defined an era of Hollywood glamour that we haven't seen since. Here he is with his wife, Jeannie, who is also buried here at Pierce Brothers, though not next to Dino. They were married 24 years. Dino passed on Christmas Day, 1995, at the age of 78. The undeniable chin dimple of Kirk Douglas, the star of over 90 films, including Spartacus and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, father of Michael Douglas. Kirk Douglas is buried here with his wife, Carol. And there's the radiant smile of Farrah Fawcett. What guy my age didn't have this poster hanging on his bedroom wall? Farrah was, of course, one of the stars of Charlie's Angels. She passed in June of 2009, the same day as Michael Jackson. She was 62. She's buried with Ryan O'Neal, her longtime love. And that smile belongs to the great Merv Griffin, television mogul, talk show host, entertainer, producer, creator of Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. I love that. I will not be back after these messages. He passed away in 2007 at the age of 82. And while we're talking game shows, let's talk Family Feud and host Richard Dawson. Man, he loved kissing the ladies, didn't he? Richard Dawson is buried here at Pierce Brothers. He hosted Family Feud from 1976 to 1985, then again from 1994 to 1995. Just to give you a little perspective as to where we are, there's the main gate, and here's Richard Dawson. He said he kissed the ladies on the show for love and luck. Prior to that, he starred alongside Bob Crane on the hit sitcom Hogan's Heroes, which also featured Crane's wife, Sigrid. They are buried together right here, just mere feet from Richard Dawson. Bob Crane died in 1978 at the age of 49, the victim of a grisly and mysterious murder in Scottsdale, Arizona. It is hard to talk about mysterious deaths here in Hollywood and not mention Natalie Wood, the star of Rebel Without a Cause, West Side Story, an incredible resume. The world shocked when on November 29th of 1981, she died mysteriously while on a weekend trip to Catalina Island with her husband, Robert Wagner. On the left, Carol O'Connor as Archie Bunker in All in the Family. He passed in 2001. Rodney Dangerfield, comedy legend. I can't get no respect at all. But you'll always have my respect, Rodney, not only for everything you did for young comics here in Hollywood, but also for your role in Caddyshack. If that doesn't define legendary, I don't know what does. And for his great joke, when I was born, I was so ugly, the doctor slapped my mother. Writer Billy Wilder, who brought us Sunset Boulevard and Some Like It Hot. Actor Peter Falk, star of Columbo. He won 4 Emmy Awards for that role, passed in 2011 at the age of 83. Pierce Brothers is not a large space, very compact, cozy even. And before I leave you, I want to show you just 2 more. This might be one of the sweetest and longest running friendships in Hollywood. The great Walter Matthau, who's buried with his wife, Carol, and his partner in so many great films, Jack Lemmon. They started together in 1966 with The Fortune Cookie, then made The Odd Couple, Grumpy Old Men, Grumpier Old Men. And by all accounts, their off-screen friendship was just as strong as their on-screen chemistry. That is a wrap, as they say here in Tinseltown, and I hope you enjoyed this video in the way it was intended, as a show of respect and honor to some of these incredible performers. I'm Todd Newton, and until you and I meet again a little further down the road, travel safely.